It's time to watch the skies, travelers. This is Jewel Smith, and I am playing Skyrim Special Edition on my PS4 Pro. I am playing as Zephyr Silvertongue, the Imperial Nightingale, and I have Teldrin Sarrow with me. He is one of the followers from the Dragonborn DLC. The last time that I was playing Skyrim was back before New Year's. It looks like I was streaming on December 17th, so even back before Christmas. Yes, because Christmas Eve fell on a Monday and New Year's Eve fell on a Monday, and so I did not play any Skyrim. I was spending time with my family. My family in the real world, not my family here in Tamriel. But let's see, what were we doing? We were looking for Dragon Priest masks. Zephyr is actually my fourth playthrough of Skyrim that I began back when they released the Skyrim Special Edition in October 2016. You can see the previous 120 episodes on my YouTube channel, which is Jewel Smith. And I had started a fifth playthrough with Bink's Iron Paw. I have not abandoned that playthrough, but I've been interested in playing as Zephyr because she is a higher level and she has many more resources and weapons and abilities, and I want to go and collect all the Dragon Priest masks to put in this Tundra Homestead. The Tundra Homestead is added by the Creation Club on PlayStation. It's a nice little house. It gives you places to display various interesting items that you collect in Skyrim. And I had collected all of the Dragon Priest masks in my first playthrough of Skyrim when I played Zephyr 1.0. This is Zephyr 2.0, and she has not collected all of them, and I want to do it again. It's been a while. It's probably been years. I don't even know how many years. When did Skyrim come out? When was I playing it and collecting masks? It's probably been 5 or 6 years since I played, at least. So it's kind of new to me, kind of not new, but kind of new. It's fun to do over again. I'm enjoying this, collecting the masks. So yeah, so the last time we were playing, we went to Forelhost and we collected Ragot's mask, and we put that here on the wall. Let's take a look. I think that's this greenish one here. There it is. So now we still need to get Ottar and Volsung are the last two that we need. Then we will take them along with the wooden mask and we will go to Labyrinthian. Probably won't get that far today. Sometimes it takes a while to get through the dungeons that have the Dragon Priest masks. Took me quite a while. Last week I managed to only collect the one mask because the dungeon was a very, very long dungeon crawl. It was fun though. A lot of fun. And we learned a bit about the worshippers of dragons and the dragon priests and where they came from, a little bit of lore and whatnot. I also noticed I think I missed one note in that dungeon. I was reviewing the video from December 17th on my YouTube channel, and I noticed a note that I don't think I picked up and read. Went right past it. Just didn't even see it while I was playing, but saw it while I was reviewing the video. So I don't know, at some point maybe I'll go back and see what that note says. I tried looking it up online and I couldn't find any information about the note I may have missed. So I don't know what that was all about. But that's about all we did last time. Went and defeated Ragot, got his mask. Alright, so this time we can go, I'm kind of interested in going up to, I think it's Volsung. It may be possible for us to bypass the entire dungeon. Yes, the word online is that at Volsung we can just go, I think it's out here. Is that Volsung? Yes, it is. The word online is that we can just run up the hill and bypass the entire dungeon and just hit the Dragon Priest and the word wall. So I'm tempted to try that and see if it actually works. I want to see. I'm very curious if that's going to happen. So let's get out of here. Yeah, there's my dragon claws. We've been collecting those as we go along. And this Tundra Homestead has a really cool display board for the dragon claws. I like them, but it can't display the broken amethyst claw, so I put it in here. I've got some other goodies around here.
Nice place you have
I've got Mirak's mask. That's one of the... He's considered a dragon priest, I guess. This is one of the masks you can collect on Solstheim in the Dragonborn DLC. They don't give you a place for it here. There's 3 masks in the center that I think you can pick up from the Solstheim. I don't know if I have them. They might be on Solstheim. I might have left them on Solstheim. But after we collect the other masks, we'll go back to Solstheim at some point, and we'll see if we can figure out if I had gathered any of those previously. I mean, I know I did them in my first playthrough, but I don't know if I've done them in this playthrough. What else am I carrying? Let's just take a look. Because, oh yeah, I've got a lot. I must be carrying a lot. What am I carrying? An iron sword of burning. Don't know why I've got that. Oh, right, and we picked up some Nord armor. The Nord armor is something I think that if you go all the way through the Companion's quest line, you can make it. You can forge it at the Skyforge. But if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to go through the Companion's quest line... No, I don't want to... Oh, I meant to give it, not equip it. Then you can just go and get some at Foralhost. That's another way to get quite a bit of it. And I remember... There we go, items. I remember getting it and giving it to Stenvar in my first playthrough. I actually married Stenvar in my first playthrough. Of course, ended up leaving him. Once I found Teldrin, I was like, nope, Teldrin's the best. He is my favorite follower in Skyrim. So I abandoned Stenvar, but for a while I had Stenvar wearing this stuff, and it looked really good on him. It really accentuates their bulging thighs, those Nords. And I think the female version of this is what Ayla is wearing. So you get the little, the female version gives you the side boob. But it's nice. It's a nice piece of armor. Now the helmet's not showing up. It says it's activated Ancient Nord helmet, but as we have learned, because I tried to put an Ancient Nord helmet on one of these mannequins before, it doesn't seem to work for some reason. So we'll just leave it like that. Oh, right, and we also found some Stormcloak officer armor. So yeah, that's another way to get that as well if you don't want to strip. If you don't want to... Well, there's different ways to get Stormcloak officer armor in the game. You can become a Stormcloak, you can join the Stormcloaks, you can work your way up through the ranks, you can get the officer armor. Or you can join the Imperials, you can do the Civil War, and you can defeat the Stormcloaks. And collect the armor from, I think his name is Galmar, is the first in command there, or the general or whatever. Anyway, so you can collect it off of him, but his dead body will remain laying in the middle of the castle at Windhelm, naked. And you'll have to look at that every time you go back to the castle. That's a mistake I made in my first playthrough. Let's see here. Yeah, Ulfric's right-hand man is Galmar, I think his name is. And he wears this officer armor. And if you do, you have to, at the end of the quest line, if you join the Imperials, you have to defeat Galmar and Ulfric. And yeah, their bodies just stay there. They never despawn. So if you take their clothes off of them, you just have a couple of naked dudes laying there forever. Oh, is his helmet not showing up either? Yeah, what's with the helmet's not showing up? That's a bummer. Alright, well anyway, it's there. What else might I get rid of here? What else am I carrying? Do a little inventory management, which I don't think I did after coming back from Foralhost last time. Oh, no, I guess I did. I must have stored in this safe. I must have stored all of my gems. Yeah, I did. Because I picked up an awful lot of gems when we were in Foralhost. Oh, hello, Lord Ronolf. How you doing? Yeah, there's no helmet. I know. What's up with that? His helmet doesn't show up, and his helmet doesn't show up. It's kind of a bummer. I don't know if that's a glitch in this Tundra Homestead or if it's just a general mannequin glitch with those particular helmets. I don't know. Other helmets show up. That one's showing up. That one's showing up. I don't know. Right, I was going to grab this. This is actually the diadem of the Savant. I'm going to take it. Because I usually give it to Teldrin to wear with his nice snow elf armor there, which is what he usually wears. But I had made some of this dragon armor a while back and gave it to him instead. But let's take a look. I was going to put it on because I was going to see if I could cast... I don't have a lot of magicka because this is not a mage build or a spell sword build of any kind. But I have this spell. Let's take a look. I think it was Conjuration. Flame Thrall. There you go. Summons a Flame Atronak permanently. It's a master level spell, but I don't think I have the magicka to cast it. It costs 560 while I'm wearing the diadem of the Savant. Let's see how much magicka I have. Yeah, nowhere near. It's just not going to happen. I think I've got... I may have... Yeah, I can increase my magicka by 10 points. Woohoo. No, extreme magicka. There we go. So I could put this on... And I could put on this ring of major magicka. And I think I can also go and get a blessing from... I think it's Julianos? Is the god of magicians, of mages. Yeah. I could go get a blessing in a Temple of the Divines in Solitude or something. And that might help, but I don't know if it's going to push me over the edge to be able to cast this spell. Let's take a look. Yeah, see, now I've still only got magicka of 340. There is just no way. I haven't been putting points into magicka, so it's not a thing. I wonder if I could give it to... No, it's not a... okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I thought I could give it to Teldrin, but it's a spell that I know. It's not a ring or a magic staff or something. Because he's got a ring right now. He's got a ring of Ignite or something.
I never knew you were so wealthy.
Yes, darling. Here, let's...
If it'll help us get moving quicker.
Let's show the fine folks at home all the lovely goodies that I've given you. There, he's got Azadal's Ring of Arcana that lets him cast the spells Ignite and Freeze. Ignite is kind of looks like Fireball, but it just really blazes things up. And it's very nice, and he uses it. It's great. Oh, he's got some of these too. Let me take these from you, my dear. This I gave him just to keep him a little bit quieter. Not that he needs it. He's probably fine without it. And I gave him some healing potions. Not that he needs them, because I think he casts healing, so he heals himself anyway. He's got the white vial as well. Oh, it looks like it's empty, so maybe he did use that. It'll refill every day, so as long as you can give that to your followers, it's great, because it's like they have a perpetual healing potion they can use once a day. The roasted ox leg came from Sovngarde. It's food from the afterlife. I think the apple pie came from Sovngarde as well. But see, I've also given him a whole bunch of magical staffs, and he will use them. He will whip them out, and he will use them. Gives him quite an arsenal of spells. Makes him really badass. But I could give him... I like him to have this diadem Let's see. I'll take his helmet. He puts it on. Yeah, it doesn't really match the outfit that he's wearing, so we'll give him his helmet back. Playing dress up. Playing dress up with my Dunmer. I'll let you hang on to the diadem. It's yours anyway. It's your special gift. Do you want me to put it back on the mannequin? Yeah, alright, I'll put it back on the mannequin.
What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure.
Oh, Lord Runolf is saying, could you make a potion that would boost your magicka? I might be able to. But, I don't know. I don't know if it's really worth it for the Flame Thrall, because I really like the Dremora Lord, and that's usually what I'd rather cast. From the Sanguine Rose.
Right behind.
And the Flame Thrall, I don't think that it's indestructible. I think that once it is killed, you would have to recast the spell. I mean, it doesn't go away like you normally when you summon a Flame Atronach or a Storm Atronach or a Frost Atronach or whatever, or even the Dremora Lords, they'll only hang around for a limited time. The Flame Thrall is one that's supposed to stay with you perpetually till it gets destroyed. But then once it's destroyed, you still have to cast it again. So I'd have to keep making the potions again and go through this whole business of swapping out all my jewelry and yada yada yada. It's not really worth it to me. It's no big deal. I mean, I'm high enough level. I don't need it. It's not something that I need to have to help protect me or anything. I mean, half the time Teldrin casts Flame Atronach anyway, and I like my Dremora Lord, so we'll just stick with that. Let's put the... I was just curious, because in the previous episode, when I was talking about the spell, someone had said, well, try wearing the Diadem of the Savant and see if it makes any difference, if it helps, but, yeah, that's fine. We'll just put this back. There you go. And we'll get out of the basement. Lord Ranulph is saying, wait, did I see a dragon claw rack? I didn't know you could put a dragon claw rack in the house. No, it's specific to the Tundra Homestead. This is a special house added by the Creation Club. It's not part of the vanilla game or any of the official DLC. It's something that I just added recently. Yeah, I don't need that. I'll go sell it. Binks went and bought it in one of my previous live streams, and I liked it so much that I wanted Zephyr to have it. And then that kind of got me back into playing Zephyr again. She was my fourth Dragonborn. Oh, right, we need to get rid of these. Dang it. Okay, let's put this back on. That's my standard gear. And this. And I prefer the Ring of Peerless Health. Thank you very much. And let's put these back down in the basement. Lord Ranulph is saying, does Teldrin actually cast those spells? Yeah, I've seen him do it. I've definitely seen him do it. All of the followers, if you give them magic staffs, even the warriors, they will use the magic staffs that you give them. The offensive ones. I think if you give them like a staff that charms people or a staff that heals you or something like that. I've never seen a follower use one of those. But I have definitely seen followers who are warriors, like Stenvar, for instance, who I married in my first playthrough. He would use any staff that staff of Fireball or a staff of Frost Spike or something like that if I gave it to him. But Teldrin definitely will use them because he's a spell sword, and he is definitely casting the Ignite spells. I don't think he's doing Fireball. It seems a little different than Fireball. But, let's see. Oh, there it is. But yeah, he'll cast the various spells. He'll dual wield staffs sometimes. I see him with a staff in each hand. It's great. Nope, apparel. There, just store it. Alrighty. My carry weight is still pretty high. I think I may have some junk to go sell in Whiterun. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a bunch of junk. Look at all that. Junk, 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 junk. Let's go sell some junk. Not that I need to. I don't even know why I bother looting anymore with this playthrough. It's just out of habit. I have so much gold. I enjoy looting, so I just loot, but I really don't need it. Lord Runoff says, there is now a creation club thing for Skyrim that interests me. Yeah, I'm not really that into the creation club stuff either, in general, for Skyrim or for Fallout. There's a few that I've done a few more in Fallout, because the ones in Fallout add workshop elements that you can use in building, and I do like doing a lot of building in Fallout. But in Skyrim, you know, I'm not really that interested in the things that I've seen so far in the Creation Club. I did get the Dwemer Mud Crab because it was free, and I don't care for it. I was using it as Binks because it was a convenient, it's sort of a traveling treasure chest is all it is. It's this little mud crab in Dwemer armor that runs around with you, and you can have him carry stuff. But he gets in the way a lot and blocks me. He kept blocking me from trying to get out of doorways and stuff like that, and it was getting annoying. He doesn't help you fight or anything, so I'm not using him in this playthrough here. I think I've got him on the... yeah, my pet mud crab. I can go and get a mud crab from Calstelmo, but I'm not going to do it in this playthrough. But yeah, then I got this Tundra Homestead. It's white. It's white. It's right outside of Whiterun. Here. So there's the Tundra Homestead, and there's Whiterun. So it's not far from Bree's home. And to be honest, I'm not keen on the fact that it does not come with a housecarl. It feels kind of weird leaving some of my most valuable objects in the basement unprotected. Just completely unprotected out here. I mean, aside from the occasional passing guard. And I think there's a guard post down there. You know, that's kind of dodgy. I don't care for
I'm
that.
glad that I'm
but
finally
it's beautifully done. It's very lovely.
My last patron was killed.
There's beehives back there, and there's a little workshop area over there with a smelter and all the workbenches and smithing and whatnot. And yeah, it's pretty on the inside. The basement's got a lot of unusual little display racks and things. I guess that's a stable right there. If I had a horse, that's where the horse would go on the left. Oh, Lord Ranulph is saying you can't assign someone to watch the house, like with the Hearthfire houses? No, there's no steward option as far as I know. I could be wrong about that. I mean, maybe if I brought someone here, it wasn't Teldrin, because I don't think Teldrin's available as a steward no matter where you take him. I've tried that in the past. I wanted to assign him in my first playthrough. I wanted to assign him as a steward to one of my Hearthfire houses, so I could pretend that I had dumped Stenvar and married Teldrin instead, because Teldrin's not a marriage candidate either. So I don't know, maybe if I came out here with somebody else that can be a steward, maybe there would be an option to assign a steward. I haven't really explored that. But no, I don't think I can send Lydia here or anything like that. I don't know. I could be wrong. But as far as I know, I mean, there's nothing in the game, or there was nothing in the documentation about the Tundra Homestead that indicated I could do those things. But, you know, that's more of an RP thing. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't think there's actual in-game bandits that are going to bust into the place and take anything. I mean, I know there is something programmed with the Hearthfire houses where your spouse can get kidnapped. But I don't think, other than that, I don't think there's anything that's actually going to happen in the game here. It just kind of bothers me for RP reasons. For role-playing reasons. Yes, the master bedroom. I'll go ahead and go inside. I had done a tour of this place when I first unlocked it as Binks, and then I did another tour when I unlocked it as Zephyr, but I'll show you. Yeah, it's not very large, and there is a master bedroom that is similar to the master bedroom in the Hearthfire homes, where there is a bed. There's a bed for mommy and daddy, and there's 2 beds for the adopted children. Yes. So they're all in the same room together, which again is an RP thing that I don't care for. I think I have adopted children in this playthrough, but they are living somewhere else with one of my housecarls as a nanny. I don't think I've married anyone in this playthrough, so there's no spouse to watch after them, but...
Nice place you have here.
I think they're up in...
I never knew you were
I think they're in Solitude. But this would cramp my style. I wouldn't want my kids in the same bedroom with me. I don't like that at all. So I haven't moved my kids in here. I'm just gonna leave them where they are. But it's kind of a neat little kitchen area here. It's got a bar. And it's got the cooking pot, but also the baking surface. That's like the Hearthfire houses, so you can make apple dumplings and pies and breads and things like that, which you get when you do the kitchen wing of a Hearthfire house. But you've got that here. And there is an alchemy table and an enchanting table and lots of bookshelves. There's a cupboard here. I think there's bookshelf in the bedroom. Yeah, there's a bookshelf in the bedroom. Another bookcase. This is kind of like the bookcases in the library of Winterhold. I thought I had put something on this bookshelf. Oh, I think Binks did, not Zephyr. Yeah, and then downstairs in the basement, in the cellar, through the cellar door, is quite a bit of storage, but some of the storage seems to be glitched. Oh, and there's a bunch of bookcases down here too. So yeah, lots of storage, lots of mannequins. Yes, there's the dragon claw wall, but it's a little glitchy. You see that? They're kind of like popping out of the wall there. Lots of places for weapons to be stored. And there's a place to store your bugs and jars. And the skull keys, which we may obtain later today, depending on which dragon priest I go after. There's some storage under here. There's cases. And yeah, up here you can put the paragons. Those come from Solstheim. No, not Solstheim. What's the name of the place? It was not in Dragonborn, it was in Dawnguard. Where you had to go during the Dawnguard quest and fight the vampire, the snow elf vampire, and there were frost giants, and each frost giant had a paragon. You could put those here. That's something I may do in this playthrough. I've done it in my previous playthroughs, but I haven't done it with this playthrough. I haven't done it on my YouTube channel. Maybe I will. But yeah, see, this is kind of glitched. See, there's the initiate's ewer from that quest line. But when you put it up, it doesn't really go where it's supposed to go. There's Auriel's bow. You can put Auriel's shield. I guess I never got Auriel's shield in this playthrough.
Nice place you have.
But that's all things I'll do eventually.
I never knew you were so wealthy.
And then, yeah, and then a display for all the Dragon Priest masks, which is pretty cool. Yeah, peasant lifestyle. Lord Runoff is saying everyone in the same room. Peasant lifestyle. Yeah. Oh, you haven't finished Dawnguard? Yeah, I've finished it a few times. I did it in my first playthrough. Collected all the paragons, collected all the goodies. You know, did the main quest, the side quest, collected all the Falmer books, did all kinds of stuff in that. And but in this playthrough, I did the storyline and went through the main storyline, but I didn't defeat the frost giants and get the paragons and all that. I didn't do that. Not yet. Yeah, there's 120 episodes prior to this one of this playthrough. The entire playthrough is on my YouTube channel, so there's a lot to see. I'm level, 68 there? So, I've done a lot with this playthrough. And my first playthrough of Skyrim on PS3, which is not on my channel, because that was back before I was doing a YouTube channel. Back on PS3, you couldn't live stream to YouTube. And that character got up to level 85. She did a lot of things. Alright. We're going to head out to Volsung. I'm going to see if it is possible to go up the mountain and bypass the entire dungeon and just get to the Dragon Priest, pick up the mask, and then move on. Oh, I was going to stop by Whiterun and sell some of my junk. That's alright. We can always do that later. Hey, Victor O, how you doing? I see you in the chat room. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I guess I'm dual wielding here. Oh, we want to go this way. There, I think that's where we need to be. Yes. Volsung.
Vampires are wretched beings, feeding off others the way they do. It's disgusting.
Why are you talking about vampires, Teldrin? Now you're scaring me, dude. Why are you talking about vampires? Do you know something I don't know? Do you? They'll sometimes give you clues when they start talking. Some of the followers, they'll start talking. And it gives you clues as to what you've got to face. Maybe he's talking about Pine Moon Cave there, where we just fast traveled. Maybe there's vampires in there. He doesn't like vampires. That's fine. What is this place? Is this Volsung? Oh, there's a skull. Some old bones. Come on. Where are we? Tell me where we are. Oh yeah, this is Volsung. Okay. I don't want to go up inside though. We're going to try to go up the mountain. I'm very curious. I could end up just wandering around out here and getting nowhere. I want to see if it's possible. Did I hear a voice? I thought I heard a voice that wasn't Teldrin's. go, like, maybe up there? Maybe we could go straight up there? Oh, Lord Ranulph is saying, I finished the main quest on PS3, but haven't done so much on PS4. Yeah, I played through Skyrim 3 times on PS3. And then when Special Edition was released for PS4, I played it for my channel. That was one of the first things I did for my channel. And I wasn't planning on continuing to play. I mean, I had done most of the quests and stuff here as Zephyr 2.0. So my first Dragonborn on PS3 was named Zephyr, and she was a Nightingale Imperial. And that's kind of what I'm redoing here, because that was my favorite. My second playthrough was a Nord Assassin, and my third playthrough was a Breton Mage. But my favorite was Zephyr. So that's what I was doing again on PS4. See if I can get up the mountain. Oh, there we go. Dragon Wall. I'm not sure where the Dragon Priest will be. Maybe right in front of the Dragon Wall. This might be easier than I thought. Yeah. Yeah, I did Dragonborn, Hearthfire, and Dawnguard on PS3. Oh, yeah, I bet this is the Dragon Priest here. Alright, let's go learn a word of power. Tempest, Whirlwind, Sprint.
Roll, shoulder.
Alright, let's get up. Batter up. I don't seem to have Teldrin with me. Teldrin maybe didn't make it up the mountain. Ooh. There we go. Thanks, Dremorlord. Alright, let's get the mask. Prices are 20% better, carry 20 points more, and can breathe underwater. Alright, that's cool. Not necessary if you're an Argonian. But hey, that wasn't so bad, was it? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and I didn't even have to go through the whole dungeon. I don't know what else I might be missing in the dungeon. Maybe I'm missing some fantastic thing. But all I want's the mask. Oh hey, Teldrin! Glad you could finally join us. He probably ran through the whole dungeon to get up here.
Make it worth our time.
Alright, well... Well, we got the mask. That's what we came for, so let's move on. Let's go back to Whiterun and sell some of our junk that I meant to sell before we went up here. Yeah. Hey, Gerald, how you doing? Gerald's just lurking. If it's okay with Jewel, Victor says. What's okay with Jewel? Yeah, I enjoyed the heck out of Dawnguard, and I played it on both sides. The first time I went through Dawnguard, I joined the Dawnguard and fought the vampires. Then the second time, when I was playing as Silvara, the Nord assassin, she joined the vampires and fought the Dawnguard. So I've done both sides of that quest line. Both sides are interesting. Both sides have interesting characters and interesting side quests, and I want to say, though, I think the vampire side, I mean, I'm happy. Personally, I like the Dawnguard side. I like to be a good person, but I kind of do that in games. I'll go through the first time I play, and I'll play as a good person, or at least chaotic good. Maybe chaotic neutral, I don't know, but then my second playthrough, I'll be evil. Just so that I can go and see all the different things I missed, you know, the first time when I was doing good. But I think the vampire side did have better characters and better side quests. If that's what you're interested in. It was really, really interesting, the vampire side of things. Well, it's like the Dark Brotherhood.
Got some good pieces out.
Yep.
Looking to protect yourself?
Yep,
or deal some damage?
You know, my first playthrough of Skyrim, I destroyed the Dark Brotherhood, so I didn't do any Dark Brotherhood quests at all. And then my second playthrough, because I was playing an assassin, I went straight to the Dark Brotherhood, and that was the first thing I did. And, you know, they've got some really interesting quests and characters and things, too. So, you know, that was kind of fun to see what that was all about. I'll sell her this. And I kind of did a similar thing with Fallout 4. You know, my first playthrough of Fallout 4, I was a good person, and I destroyed all the raiders, and I joined the Minutemen. When I went to Nuka World, I didn't even bother talking to Gage. I just went straight to destroying all the raiders. I skipped everything else in Nuka World. I mean, I explored it, and I unlocked locations, and I did different things, but I just went straight to, you know, I didn't do the whole raider boss thing or any of that. But then my second playthrough of Fallout, I went straight to Nuka World and became the Nuka World overboss. So it was kind of similar to the way I'd done Skyrim. Let's see here. Does she have... I don't think she's got daedric arrows now. I don't need these. And if I do need them at some point, I'll just buy them. I have enough gold. There we go. No, you can't have Volsung. That's mine.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Alright, alright, alright. Now what I need to do... I wonder if I'll be able to do this without attracting any attention or making anyone angry. I need to do the black market and see if he's got daedric arrows. Okay, let's try that.
You have many things I wish to buy.
Including my soul?
Many things I wish. I'm sure we can strike a bargain.
Alright, so you have some daedric arrows? You do. Just 10 though, that's not enough. Alright, I don't need that. Here, why don't you take that? That seems right up your alley. I don't fill my own soul gems. I buy them filled. So we don't need these. I don't know if there's anything here. I don't think I need that. I think that's a skill book, but I already read it. I don't know, I could be wrong. Alright, hang What about this stuff? Don't need it. Might use it. Don't need it. Well, there you go. Potion of Extra Magicka. Still wouldn't be enough to allow me to cast that, that Thrall spell, though. Ooh. Even this one with 100 points wouldn't be enough. Don't need that one. I probably don't need that either because my pickpocketing is like 100 in this game. Don't need that. Don't need these. I never end up using these. Not when I'm high level. Probably don't need all of these either. Ooh, Potion of Blood. That is a cool looking bottle. That comes from Dawnguard. If you're a vampire, you can carry these around with you and drink them in lieu of drinking blood from a victim. Man, I have a lot of valuable potions here. Let's just sell that. Okay. Thank you, Dremora Merchant.
Ah, sweet oblivion, soon I shall return.
Same voice actor as Teldrin Sero, so if you hear a similarity, that's why. Alright, I think I've sold off
with my mother.
all the junk I needed to sell off here in Whiterun. Yeah, much lighter now. So let's go back to the Tundra Homestead and put up our mask.
Some vegetables.
Lord Ranulph says, I find it hard to be evil in games, but I try to do it just once for completion. Yeah, that's how I am too. I'm the same way. I create an evil character so I can go through and see all the things I missed. But yeah, I have a hard time with it too. I had a really hard time when I started playing Fallout 4 for the second time, and I was supposed to be evil. I kept having to remind myself. I'd say, okay, do the opposite. Do the opposite of what you want to do.
My last patron.
I eventually got into the character, though. I got into the role-playing of the character of Rose, and then eventually Rose turned on the Raiders. She joined the Brotherhood of Steel. She romanced Dance, and she met Preston Garvey eventually, and destroyed all the Raiders in Nuka World. So then that kind of brought her back in line a little bit closer to how I had played as Fiona a little bit. You know, but I'm still playing through as Rose. But it's funny because I've gone back to playing as Fiona a little bit. I've actually been, when I'm not live streaming on Fallout Friday, I've been playing a little bit of my old Fiona playthrough of Fallout 4 because she is my favorite. She's my good character. And that's why when I replayed Skyrim, I wanted to play again as Zephyr. I wouldn't say she's 100% good. She's not lawful good because she is a Nightingale and she's joined the Thieves Guild. But I would say that she is chaotic good. Which is also kind of what Fiona, well, I think Hancock more in Fallout 4. Look at these things. See now, this is the problem with this. Every time I come back, they're floating further and further away. It's very odd. Alright, so here we are. We'll put that one on. Okay. And now all we need is Autar. And once we get Autar, then we should be able to take all of these, because I do have the wooden mask. And we'll go and get Conoric. Unlock the special last Dragon Priest mask. It is easier to be evil in Skyrim, I agree with that. Because, to be honest, I don't think there's really anyone who's good, 100% good in Skyrim. Everybody seems to have skeletons in the closet. Or belong to some kind of evil secret society, or be secretly necromancers, or something. Secretly vampires, or something. Everyone has their dark secrets. I think about the only character that doesn't have a dark secret is Mjol. And that's why my husband likes her. Mjol is his favorite character in Skyrim, and whenever he plays Skyrim, he always goes straight to Riften, gets Mjol's sword, and gets Mjol as his companion, as his follower, because he likes her, and he insists that she's the only good-hearted, decent person in all of Skyrim.
Nice place you have here.
I think Tel'Drin's decent. I mean, he's a bit of a rogue, but he doesn't like vampires, you know, and he expresses disdain for the East Empire Company that runs Solitude. And you know, he's a bit subversive and whatnot, but I think he's also probably chaotic good. He doesn't seem to have too many terrible secrets. I think his secret is that he used to belong to the Morag Tong assassins. I don't know why he left, but that's my story for Tel'Drin. But they're sanctioned assassins, and they seem to be, from what I've seen of them, I don't know much about them, but because I haven't played ESO, I guess there's a lot more about them in ESO or something, but they seem to be, I mean, they're assassins, but they're not just murdering anyone who, you know, like the Dark Brotherhood. Oh, well, the sacrament's been done, so let's go murder somebody, and they never question it. They just murder anyone who has had the Dark Sacrament done. But in the case of the Morag Tong, it was more like political assassination. Like they would do assassinations of people who were slavers or whatever. I think when I played ESO, because I did try ESO once for a Try It Tuesday, that was the quest line I had to do. Was there was a Morag Tong assassin who was trying to assassinate the leader of a slavery ring. And you know, that's a good reason to be an assassin. that's something. That was something good. Kind of like Robin Hood, you know, robbing from the rich to give to the poor or whatever. You know, he was chaotic good. But alright, so now we need to go and get the last mask. Yeah, Skyrim is ruthless. I would agree with that. It is pretty ruthless. When I very first played Skyrim, I was very frustrated by that. I was very frustrated by the fact that so many of the quests require you to be evil or do something really underhanded or nasty or dark or whatever. I found it really frustrating until I just kind of decided to go with it. Like in my mind, it's brutal because, you know, survival, everyone's hanging by a thread. And so it's very brutal. Kind of like the Wasteland in Fallout 4, but in Fallout 4 I think you have more opportunities to be good, especially with the Minutemen. But you know, it's brutal, it's harsh, everyone's living on the edge. So, you know, they don't always have room for morality, a certain kind of morality. And once I accepted that, then I was okay with Skyrim.
Nice
but my third playthrough with my Breton mage, she was good. She married Vilcus, and basically I just refused to do any quest that was, you know, was really nasty. Because I'd already played through Skyrim a couple of times. I had done all the stuff with Zephyr. I did all the stuff with Silvara. So my third playthrough, I was just playing the game to enjoy the game. And Vilcus is supposedly a very good person. You know, the companions are programmed so that they don't tolerate any illegal activity. Like if you try to steal something in front of them, they'll get angry with you. They are a law enforcement faction. They're in their programming. So my third Dragonborn, she behaved herself and didn't ever steal anything, didn't ever trespass, didn't do any of the really, really heinous, you know, daedric quests or any of that. She was very good. And it was fun. It was still a fun playthrough. There were still a lot of things you could do. I mean, she still got up to level 60, 62 or something like that. She never did the main quest line. She never defeated Alduin. She never did the Civil War. But you know, she just walked around Skyrim and helped people, you know, in villages. If they said, "Oh, we need help," you know, "We need you to go and fight this evil monster," she'd go do that. And that's all that she and Vilkas would do, was just good stuff. And that was fun. It was fun. It's possible. But yeah, there's a lot of Skyrim that you won't experience if you're just trying to be 100% good. Yeah, also, yeah, because Mule can't be killed, right? That's another reason he likes her. He doesn't have to worry about her dying. Alright, so let's see here. Where's the next location we need to go to? Ottar the Mad is out at Ragnvald. And it looks like Ragnvald is out near Markarth, maybe? Karthwasten? Yeah, it's out near Markarth. Yep, it's just north of Markarth, so that's where we'll go next. Now, I may have to go all the way through this. I don't think there's any way to avoid going through the whole place, so we're gonna have to do that. I hope I have enough. Yeah, I'll be fine. I was gonna say I hope I have enough healing potions, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I think I have plenty of potions. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Ooh, I have a lot of water breathing and even a water walking potion. Hey. Interesting. Oh, I know what I want to do before I go to the next quest, though. I want to go down to Riften. And I'm going to grab some daedric arrows. I want to stock up on daedric arrows. I can buy some from my daedric merchant, Dremora merchant. But there's other ways to get daedric arrows as well, and I'm going to go do that. Alright, Lord Runoff, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Have a safe drive home. It is about 5 o'clock. Are you on the East Coast of the U.S.? I am. It's 5 o'clock here.
Good to see you again,
Alright,
friend.
here's where I can get some daedric arrows, hopefully.
Need something?
Friend, you were abandoned, huh?
Yeah. What of it?
So, is it true bandits get, you know, real wildlife?
You're an idiot. So, this is Riften. Glover Mallory told me.
I don't think I've ever heard that conversation before.
Ending of my tale I began early.
What's going on?
Is this your tale of single-handedly fighting off a pack of trolls, or my favorite, where you bedded 4 women on the same night?
Hello? What?
Well, if you don't want to hear it, that's your loss.
If I wanted to hear a tall tale, I'd read a children's storybook. Get some better stories, Zephyr.
I don't remember
Need
any of these
something?
conversations.
Yes?
When did I arrive? What time of the day is it? It is 9:42 a.m. So when they all first wake up, they have some very interesting conversations I don't remember hearing before.
Take a look around. Have you ever laid eyes on such wealth?
Well, huh?
This is the best the guild's done since I've been a part of it.
Wow. Hey, everybody's happy and chatting and stuff. And I don't. I've been down in this place a million times. I don't remember hearing all of these conversations. Zephyr, Yep, it is. Oh, some people are still in bed. Sapphire is still sleeping.
You want to
Alright.
talk to me?
You guys need to start some archery practice.
What's going on?
Alright, I'm gonna wait an hour and see if they start archery practice.
So, this is Riften. Glover Mallory told me a good deal about the place. It looks exactly as I pictured.
Because when they start doing archery practice is when I'm gonna start getting daedric arrows. There you go. Pull out your bow. Pull out your bow. Come on. There you are. See, looky there. He's equipping daedric arrows. And every time that he shoots a daedric arrow. And you know why that is? Because I reverse pickpocketed daedric arrows into everyone's inventories. If you take one daedric arrow and reverse pickpocket it into their inventory, then when they go to practice archery, they will shoot an unlimited supply of daedric arrows. And then you can collect them. And you don't have to buy them or go around trying to find a merchant that sells them. Probably the Fletcher in Solitude and possibly the Drunken Huntsman in Whiterun might sell them if your level is high enough. Mine should be, but this is easier. I used up a lot of daedric arrows in the last live stream when I was getting Roget's Mask from Oral Host. Let's see how many I have. Alright, I have 103 ebony arrows. I got quite a few of those in Foral Host because all of the Dragor overlords had them. They all had lots of ebony weapons. Oh, I'm getting several. Alright, I'm back up to 84 daedric arrows. Got some Stalrim arrows as well. They do a damage of 20, which is the same as the ebony arrows, but they look prettier. I love the swirling kind of Celtic designs. Looks nice. Doesn't really go with my look though with Zephyr, since she's wearing all dark nightingale armor. But we can use those if we need to in a pinch. How much does the daedric? Well, the daedric arrow does more though. It does 24. Okay. The daedric arrows are the best arrows you can get in this game, I think. Now I think there's dragon bone arrows, aren't there?
So, this is Riften. Glover Mallory told me a
I
good
wonder
deal
if I should try
about
making
the
some
place.
dragon bone arrows.
It looks exactly as I pictured.
I don't know if that's a thing. I know there's dragon bone weapons and armor. You're not gonna shoot anymore? He's thinking about it. Come on, Thrin.
So, Thrin, you were a bandit,
Nope.
huh?
He's coming over here to interrupt. Okay,
What
I
of
guess
it?
that's all I'm gonna get.
So, is it true
There's the
bandits
crown
get,
of Baron Zaya, which is why I
real
find so many gems.
friendly with the wildlife?
You're an idiot.
Alright, and another way that we can get daedric arrows. I don't want to go that way. Oh, there he goes again.
Sure, we can talk.
Let's grab these. Is in the barrels. There are barrels
Still
in the
learning
cities.
the ropes, but I'll get the hang
If
of
you
it.
go and do all the Thieves Guild quests.
And what might you need?
Let's go out. There'll be barrels. There'll be barrels in Solitude, Windhelm, Whiterun, I think. Not sure about Whiterun. And here in Riften and in Markarth, I think there's barrels where you can loot the barrels
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can bear
and
cut
get
much.
stuff. Now, I mean, there's regular barrels like these barrels, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Thieves' Cache barrels. I think there's one down here. Can I get over the railing? Yes, no, maybe so. I think there's one down here. So there's regular barrels. There's fish barrels. There you go. Thief Cache barrel. And they will have daedric arrows if your level is high enough. And other fun things like daedric daggers, which are very valuable. So you can use them, break them for the enchantments, sell them for gold.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grella.
I'm not sure where the other two barrels. There's usually 3 barrels in every town that has barrels. Not every town will have the barrels, though. There won't be barrels in Morthal, as far as I know. I don't think there's any barrels in, let me see here. In the smaller towns. I don't think there's any in Winterhold. There are barrels in Windhelm. Let's go to Windhelm. It's a little bit like the Khajiit caravan chests that you can loot. There's 3 of those. 1 for each Khajiit caravan. If you go through and do the whole Thieves Guild quest line and all the side quests and become guild master, yada yada, there should be these barrels in the towns that you can loot from. If you know where they are. Oh hey! Greetings from Moscow. I can't read your name, but thank you. It's a legendary
Good
game,
to
a
have you
lot
by
of
my side,
memories.
friend. I need reliable people around.
It is a great game. Now I think one of the thieves' barrels is not that one. It's in here. Yeah, this is it. See the little carving on the side? Says you are free to loot this barrel. More daedric arrows. Some gems. And another daedric dagger with an enchantment. And this is right in the courtyard of Niranyi's house. And there should be a couple more around town somewhere. I can't remember exactly where they are. It's been a while. What's this guy doing? Hello?
Pa says the Empire made us leave, but the Empire just does whatever the elves tell them to.
Okay. I don't know who that is. There might be another one in the gray quarter. Probably. Maybe over here by Herdrim. I don't know, I don't remember. There are barrels here, but I don't know if there's a thieves' cache. Oh, is that it? Yeah, it is. I was right. I did remember correctly. Now I think I own this. We bought this a few episodes ago. When I got the Tundra Homestead, I also bought this one. They were Christmas presents for children. Let's go see if I know these enchantments. I think I do. Alright. Now we just need to sell them. Don't need to keep them. I think Naranyi is a fence for the Thieves Guild. Which would explain why there's a barrel in her yard. I don't know where the third barrel. I want to say it's in the Grey Quarter of Windhelm. That would make sense. There's Candlehearth Hall. Oh, look! Is that Rolf? Yep, it is. He stands out there drinking and dancing to music only he can hear. I made a video on my channel once that I set to music of him dancing out in front of this inn. It was called Carry On My Wayward Rolf. You could probably dig that up somewhere on my YouTube channel. It was a while back. Alright, we're heading into the Grey Quarter. I don't think any of these are the Thieves' Barrels. It might be over here.
I'm glad that I'm finally traveling with someone who sees.
Yep, there it is.
My
Right next
last
to
break,
Sodri's.
I was trying to tackle him.
A daedric dagger of garnering.
I have fought with bandits alone.
Yep. Alright, so let's wait until everyone opens their shops in the morning, and then we'll go sell these daggers.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them greyskins know what I think of them.
Yeah, okay, Rolf. Yeah, whatever. There's a comment in the chat room from that person from Moscow, whose name I cannot read. Says, so many times I dreamed of using Fusroda in real life. Sure. Would be nice, wouldn't it?
You and I.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Hey,
if
Sodri.
not, good to see you.
Yeah,
Finally,
how you doing?
someone useful is around. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Okay. He doesn't have much gold. I need to get that perk where I can invest in the shopkeepers and give them money, and then they have more gold for me to use. Look, he can barely buy one dagger. I'll give him that one. How about that? Alright, bye-bye.
Do come again.
I will. We'll head over to the market.
These lazy Argonians better get their tails moving.
Naranyi should have more gold because she's a Thieves Guild fence.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Is he hitting on me? Is that a flirtatious comment? or should I take it literally? He wants me to enchant his sword. Alright, here we go. She should have more gold.
If you've got the time to sell, I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got.
Yeah, she's got quite a bit more gold than he did. Alright. We'll sell her these. Excellent. Nothing else I need to sell her? I've got so much junk. Don't think I need that. I have Ring of Peerless Health, does 70 points. Necklace of Eminent Health. Okay, now I'm going to stick with my Necklace of Disease Immunity. Peerless Smithing. Oh, I don't need these. She can have those. I don't think I need this either. She can have that. Get rid of some of this. Get rid of a potion that I don't need. I am carrying around so many potions. Gotta be clinking and clanking. Yeah, just get rid of all those. I don't need stamina potions. Whoa. That has a lot of effects. I don't need that. And we'll sell her something like... Nope, she didn't even have enough gold for the diamonds and emeralds. But garnets, nope. Alright. Well, let's see. Maybe she has some... Nope, she doesn't. I was going to say maybe she had some gems. Some soul gems. But she does not.
And bring more merchandise.
Alright, great. So let's head down to Markarth. I think there are barrels in Markarth as well. Thieves, cash barrels. Now this is where we want to go. Ragnvald. This will be where we get the next Dragon Priest mask. We'll head into Markarth. And maybe while we're at Markarth, we'll go check out the Khajiit caravan chest. A lot of people don't seem to know about the Khajiit caravan chest outside Markarth. They know about, everybody knows about the one in Dawnstar. Some people seem to know about the one outside Solitude, but very few people seem to know about the one outside of Markarth. Because every time I go and look at it, people are surprised. They say, I didn't know that was there. Oh, that was the Bronjumar Sanctuary, where we're going to take all the masks. When we eventually finish collecting the last one, that's where we'll go.
Can you imagine what Markarth must have looked like?
Alright, all the way down here. Oh, there go the Khajiit. I guess they're gonna go take a bath. I didn't think cats liked water. Where are they going? So this is where... Okay, there's a brick wall right here. And a tree. Crouch. This is where their chest is hidden. So if you just go along the wall, you'll find it. I'll take the filled gems. There's lots of goodies in here. This is their inventory. So there you go, if you need anything. You can take all of these early in the game, the things that are enchanted, and learn the enchantments. Now some people consider it cheating. When I first started doing this, I didn't realize it was cheating. I didn't know it was an exploit, that we weren't meant to find these hidden chests. I thought it was literally a hidden chest that I just happened to locate, that was, you know, there for the taking. So, you know, if you have that attitude of, well, this is just, you know, the Khajiit buried their stuff here for the next time they came back and you happen to find it, well, it's not really an exploit. But, you know, I can understand some people saying, well, you know, it gives you too much of an advantage, I don't want to do it, it's cheating, you know, that's fine. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to take some goodies out of here. It's a great way to get gold early in the game if you're low level. It's a great way to learn enchantments if you're low level. It's a great way to get some great potions. Because you can loot everything in here and then go sell it somewhere else, and then you'll have lots of gold. Or if you need resources of some kind, like ebony ingots or something. Alright. When I'm playing as Binks, the Khajiit warrior, my viewers were saying that it should be fair game for Binks because she's a Khajiit. She's a fellow Khajiit, so she should have access to the Khajiit chest. That was their logic. And I said, alright, I'll buy that. That'll be our RP for that playthrough. We'll go see if we can find the barrels here.
Fiddling with any locks around here.
Oh, okay. Our viewer from Moscow says my name is Roman. Okay. Great. Oh, nice to meet you. Thank you. Roman says, your voice is beautiful like a Khajiit girl. Thank you. Let's see if we can find the barrels here.
The finest jewelry in all of
let's see if my intuition, my instincts from having played this game so many times. There's Endon. He's
promise you, I buy much. Now I know you've come by.
Yeah.
Some may call this
He's
junk.
the fence.
Me, I call them treasures.
For the Thieves Guild here, so he'll have lots of gold. Yes, he does. And maybe we can sell him some stuff. I really don't need these gems. I have so many gems, it's not even funny. I'm going to hang on to the Exquisite Sapphire, though. That's a very special item that you get from doing a little side quest in the game. Most people don't know about it. You get it from Sapphire. If you have the Dragonborn DLC, you can find out some things about Sapphire and end up getting this sapphire from her. So I'm going to hang on to that. But I have lots of gems stored elsewhere, so I don't need to worry about hanging on to all those.
When you get back to Riften, tell Delvin this new arrangement's working out quite well.
Great. Let's see if maybe one of the barrels is outside Vlindrel Hall. Yep, I haven't bought Vlindrel in this playthrough. Yep, there it is. Load up on some more gems. I'll leave the dagger. Don't need it. Alright, so there's barrel 1. I don't remember where the other 2 barrels are. But there should be 3.
Can you remember?
There should always be 3. Oh, there's a little symbol there. That means this place is not allied with the Thieves Guild and that there's lots of good stuff to steal. I think the symbol is supposed to represent shelves. Like a little set of shelves, meaning they've got lots of stuff in here that you can take. If you look carefully around Skyrim, there'll be those little Thieves Guild symbols carved in several locations. And they'll tell you information.
You should see that orc over in Understone Keep. Haven't told us who you are.
Huh. It's over here. Is this one? Yep, there it is. weird. I didn't really consciously remember this is where it was. I just kind of followed my gut feelings about it. Oh, it's by Nepos' house, of course. Oh, this is back at... Okay, so Vlindrel Hall, then up here past Nepos' house. That would have been faster. And there it is. A little symbol on it. The diamond represents the Thieves Guild. And the shelves represent loot. But if it's a circle with shelves in it, then that means that's somebody who's not affiliated with the Thieves Guild and someone you can rob from. Now I've got to remember where the third barrel is. I don't remember. Maybe over here? Nope, this is the Hall of the Dead, yeah. And this is Sidnamine? Yeah, the Markarth Ruins. And this is the Alchemist, the Hag's Cure. And this is where Gorza does her smithing. Maybe the last barrel is down here somewhere. There's the silver mine.
No matter what else happens, the gods will always be grateful for everything you've done.
Is it over here somewhere? Probably not.
Can you imagine what Markarth must have looked like when the dwarves were here? I can't even begin to imagine.
I was just thinking it might be over here because this is the Warrens, is where all of the poor people live. Children, I'm looking for the third barrel. Maybe it's over here. Nope, just a regular old barrel. Maybe it's up by the Temple of Dibella. Let's see if I can remember how to get up there. Up this way? Yeah, because this is the Shrine of Talos, right? And he is underneath the Temple of Dibella.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls.
But this isn't the Temple of Dibella. This is where the guards sleep.
Break the law
yeah,
here
that's
in
the guard
Markarth,
tower.
and maybe we can work something out, courtesy of the Thieves Guild.
Okay, thanks, dude. This is the Temple of Dibella. I'm not seeing any barrels. Oh, maybe that's it. Nope. But there's thistles. Huh. Oh well. I don't know where the third Markarth barrel is.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Can you imagine what Markov must have looked like when the dwarves were living here? I can't even begin.
But anyway, alright, I'm just kind of wandering around being silly. What I really need to do is go over and get the next mask. Hey Gorza, how you doing? I like Gorza. She's cool. Her and her brother. They're awesome. I think I'm friends with her, and so I can take anything in her shop here. You notice this stuff's not marked steel. I mean, it is. Oh no, it is steel. Steel, silver. Take ingots. Steel ingots. Steel, silver. Maybe that's too valuable. When you're friends with people, they'll let you take some of the things from their shops if it's not too valuable. Maybe the silver is just too valuable, but it looks like she'll let me have the leather. So we must be friends. Alright, but that's all I'm going to do today. It's getting kind of late here. I'm going to go get dinner. We did collect one mask, but we did it without having to go through a dungeon. We just went up the mountain and grabbed it. And then mostly I just spent a lot of time running around looting things. And collecting some daedric arrows and not doing much of anything. But that's okay. I had fun hanging out with you guys, and I hope you had fun too. You know how YouTube works. Leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends, and join me next week for more Skyrim with Zephyr. We will go next week and get the last Dragon Priest mask from Ottar the Mad in Ragnvald. And then when we have all of the masks, we will take them over to the Bronjamar Sanctuary, or is that what it's called? Bronjamar Altar or something like that, over in Labyrinthian, and we will unlock the last special mask. And then we'll head over to Solstheim and see if we've gotten all the Dragon Priest masks that are added by Solstheim. I know I have Mirax, but I'm not sure if I have the other 3. I may or may not. They might be in storage over in Severant Manor on Solstheim. But that's what we'll do, and we'll be doing that every Monday. On Fridays, I play Fallout 4. And my gaming schedule is on Patreon at patreon.com/JewelSmith. You can see my latest updated schedule, what I'm planning to stream. You could also find links to me on Tumblr and Twitter, and you can follow me there. Tumblr, I don't really post updates. I just kind of, I post videos and things after the fact. I don't post before I live stream. But on Twitter, I will announce when I'm about to live stream. So, hope to see you next time.